Willie D Live.
What's up, family? We got two white country bumpkins from Texas who thought it was a good idea to go to Washington, D.C. and recruit some homeless people, then travel to an Haitian island and rape, murder, and enslave black folks. Check these uncivilized mutts out.
A federal grand jury indicted two North Texas men accused of plotting to invade a foreign island, kill the men, and take the women as sex slaves.
Prosecutors say one of the men enlisted in the Air Force to get military training he thought he needed. Fox 4's Blake Hansen in our newsroom tonight with these stunning allegations. Blake.
Yeah, Stephen, Heather, federal prosecutors say the suspects didn't plan to go it alone. In fact, the feds say they plan to recruit people who are homeless in Washington, D.C. to serve on their, quote, expeditionary force and take over a small Haitian island. The grand jury indictment handed up today charges 21-year-old Gavin Weisenburg from Allen and 20-year-old Tanner Thomas from Argyle with conspiracy to murder, maim, or kidnap in a foreign country, as well as a charge of production of child pornography. Record show Weisenburg was booked into the Collin County Jail in July. We've not been able to find a mugshot for Thomas. Prosecutors say he was in the U.S. Air Force at the time. The place they are accused of plotting to invade is called Gonave Island. It is part of the Republic of Haiti. It's not small. In fact, that island has about 87,000 residents. Prosecutors say Weisenburg and Thomas plan to lead that expeditionary force by sailboat to the island, murder the men, take control of the island, and then turn the women into sex slaves, according to prosecutors. The feds say the plan dates back to August of last year. They say Weisenburg enrolled in a Rockwall Fire Academy to learn command and control protocols, but flunked out in February. And they say he then traveled to Thailand to learn how to sail, but didn't enroll in the school due to the cost. The feds say Thomas, meanwhile, enlisted in the Air Force in January and in March changed his station assignment from Germany to Maryland to better coordinate the invasion and recruit the homeless population in D.C. We reached out to attorneys listed for Weisenburg and did not hear back. We could not find attorneys listed for Thomas. Prosecutors say they face up to life in prison if convicted on the conspiracy to murder charge. Stephen, Heather.
All right, Blake Hansen in the newsroom. Thank you.
Lock them up. Lock them up. Lock those uncivilized mutts up. Just off the fact that they came up with such a stupid idea, they need to be convicted for bumping their damn heads. Do you know how stupid you have to be to think of that type of stuff? Do you know how diabolical of a human you have to be to want to do something like that? Let alone actually try to put the plan into motion. That would require eliminating some 43,000 men, killing for no other purpose than to conquer. That's what's going on in certain parts of the world right now, family. Under the guise of human, what do they call it? What do America call it when they go out and so-called try to liberate a country? I'll come back to it, but they always try to go in countries and invade countries, you know, under the guise of helping the people, right? They want to act like they're helping the people. They're doing the people some type of favor when the people were living peaceful, just fine without their asses. Like, so two uncivilized mutts, the worst of the worst Texas has to offer, is going to go to Washington, D.C. and recruit a bunch of homeless people to go to the island of Haiti. They're going to invade the island of Haiti. Rape all the women and children and men too, because you know these sadistic bastards, they go all kinds of ways. And then they're going to kill all the men, except the ones they really like. You know what I'm talking about? And then they're going to declare themselves the king of the island. See, they want that type of life. They like to have the advantage because they cannot compete otherwise. That's right, I said it. They can't compete otherwise. So they typically what they do is take a gun and start just killing innocent people under the name of, I want my country back. You know, that's usually what they do. But every now and then you get the sicko who wants to try to go and invade an island. Usually the sicko is in the Oval Office. But these sickos, they're straight out of the doctor's office, if you catch my drift. Under the guise of human rights, that's what I was trying to say. They want to talk about, we want to do this because of human rights. Why would you want to conquer another man? Why would that be important? Like, why would you want to conquer another human being? Why would you want to conquer a human being? That's a sick mentality. That's sick. You want to own a human being. You want a human being to bow down to you. And you want to beat and brutalize and murder innocent human beings, all to carry out your sick-ass deprivation. You know what, fam? Yeah, these uncivilized mutts need to be put down. They should never, ever, ever in life see the day of light again. I don't wish to be imprisoned, but if I was, I would pray that they bring them to my facility. I would pray that they come, because I would show them what time it is. I would make sure that they wish they had never, ever, ever thought of harming innocent people. Oh, I'd do them bad, fam. I would do them bad. Oh, yeah. See, I don't mess with nobody, man. But boy, when they come, when they mess with me and mine, I just black out. I black out, you know. I might come back around, but in the meantime, in between time, to get rid of this threat, I'm gonna black out and do what I gotta do. Yeah, those uncivilized mutts are the worst of the worst, and they need to be put down. It makes you wonder, who raised those uncivilized mutts? The mammies and the pappies who raised them don't get a pass. I'm pretty sure they were indoctrinated. And likely indoctrinated by the schools they attended also, and the churches they attended. Yeah. That's how that go. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.